Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for the support you showed me on that last video. You went above and beyond. I appreciate that. I will drop the last part of the analysis, which means part 5 soon. Stay tuned. We are getting close to 400 subscribers. You guys are on fire. Let's talk about the chapter, shall we? Before we do so, please consider subscribing. Please leave a like. Hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification. You remember when Kaiser scored his goal earlier and Lorenzo said that's expected from someone worth 300 million, right? Did Lorenzo also just tell us about Isagis' salary increase, as he stated that he will give the goal Isagi has just scored 100 million? Does that mean Isagis' new bid may be 150 million? By the way, I will drop my bids prediction at the end of the video, though I've already done so on Twitter, and I invite you to follow me there to see some of my thoughts ahead of time. The goal was so crazy that Corona even forgot he was injured and started running. Snuffy's face reminded me of Chris Prince's face when he saw Kaiser impact, and the miracle goal by Nagy. Noah, however, faithful to himself, seems to show little to no expression at first glance. But we like to overthink here, and if you pay close attention, Noah's face is like when he saw Isagi tap into meta vision. I have a crackpot theory about what's going through Noah's mind right now. I will drop it at some point in the video or on Twitter maybe or on Reddit. Better follow me there too so that you don't miss it, yeah? When Kaiser scored his goal earlier, Aiku and Nico were amazed at such a demonstration of pure raw skills. Aiku even says something that tells you that such a goal is expected from Kaiser. Nico states that it shouldn't be allowed to be this good. He's obviously referring to Kaiser and his supreme skills. But watch their reaction to Isagi's goal. Both seem dumbfounded. That goal seems to be something they couldn't have seen Isagi do. I am sure if that was Kaiser, their reaction would have been totally different. It goes to show that many block players are yet to understand that Isagi's best weapon is his brain. It just goes to show that what's flashy will always impress more than what's subtle. Isagi's goal is scary because of the intangibles, the things you won't see with the naked eye. The good thing is, Lorenzo is pretty good at analyzing player, and it seems that Lorenzo knows deep down that Isagi is a monster. No wonder why he was calling him a demon, similar to how Sai called Shido a demon during the U20 game. Ness was introduced to us as Bastard München magician. I find it very interesting how he wonders if that goal is what Isagi's magic is about. It seems to be that Ness could use this magic analogy to better understand players. He must have a clear image of what Kaiser's magic is about, and now he's starting to see what Isagi's magic is about. Isagi is all about letting you be free. Remember, Ness has seen what could be to him both extremes of what Isagi can really do. After the Manchine City game, Isagi was very happy as he was telling Yuki that they should keep devouring each other. Ness found it to be twisted, a twisted rivalry. This is also part of Isagi's magic. He won't prevent you from being who you are. Come at him with your best shot, he will devour you regardless. And now, in this game, Ness sees the heights Isagi can reach when fully in sync with someone else. And Ness also finds it to be a little bit disturbing, right? Ness is yet to understand that both cases are the expression of what Isagi is all about. Isagi has, in my opinion, the purest and deepest ego in Blue Lock. More on that in another video, in which I will also talk about Kaiser going Super Saiyan. As Isagi and Hiyori rejoice over that goal, with still an incomplete idea of what Hiyori's sense of protagonist is, Isagi suggests that they should both continue to play like this until they reach the top of the world. Hiyori's answer has Isagi a little bit surprised. Hiyori states that sort of football where he played tag football with Isagi belongs to the past. From now on, he will play a brand of football aimed at producing the best strikers in the world. To put it in Itoshi Sai's words, the strikers with the most hit in front of the goal will get his passes. But also, what that means is Hiyori will also follow a striker with a higher vision than his own vision. We saw that in this goal, which was brought out by Isagis stopping his run, getting marked by 2 players, which led Hioris to being confused for a moment as he needed time to understand Isagis' vision, which was clearly superior to his. Fasten your seatbelt, guys. We are in for a treat. With the current game ending, we see the result of the Manshine against PXG game. And like I had theorized a while ago on Twitter, I knew PXG will win 3-1, with Chigiri being the only goal scorer for Manshine City. This is the first time Nagi plays a game without scoring. Like Ego said, Nagi's ego is about to be tested, and we needed something to build upon later down the story. Also, Chigiri is the only reliable goal scorer in Manshine City with a clear grasp of his ego. Rin needed to be hyped, but I'm not letting myself being fooled. I see many people crazy about Rin scoring a hat-trick. Well, friendly reminder that Baru did it first. Kaiser is still clear of Rin, and Isagi and Kaiser could have scored a hat-trick against Manshine City. Don't leave the context aside. Kaiser and Isagi were battling for the throne, yeah? So please, I'm not underplaying Rin. He's a monster in his own right, but Kaiser is still better than him. And I can already tell you that Bastard München will beat PXG. Like it's written in the stars. I don't even discuss with you. Now, about that game specifically, Japan Football Union representative Buratuta stated that Ego made a promise as the Japan Football Union gave the Blue Lock TV project a thumbs up. And we know that this greedy pig only ever thinks about money. Now, as you know, everyone in the world watching the Neo Egoist League must be hyped to see the game between the two teams that are yet to lose, right? It's sort of a final. The hype must be real, and since soccer is business after all, I wouldn't be surprised if Ego is forced to change the rule for the last game of the Neo Egoist League. It will either be a full 90 minutes game or a first to 5 goals game played in the main Blue Lock pitch with fans attending and tickets being sold. The game will be televised, which means money can be made from TV rights and ticket sale on top of the money already being made through Blue Lock TV. If that's true, I believe Bastard München against PXG will be the only game on the final day of the Neo Egoist League. And here is what the next game days could look like. By the way, if you want to know all the details about how I came up with these schedules for the Neo Egoist League, please check out my Reddit or my Twitter, because I will definitely make a post on there to explain my reasoning. So yeah, check it out. By the way, here are my beats predictions, and I also already shared it on Twitter yesterday, so take a look.